Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today it's a very special day because we did had some releases yesterday and euro dollar is coming back a little bit up. So if you are on the short side of the market, may have some relief at this moment. Okay, we've seen euro dollar coming all the way down from 107 to 108.5 right now in this morning, Asian morning. Beautiful day outside. Now the reason why euro dollar is pulling back up is the following. Okay, we're going to be discussing this in a minute, but before we go into the actual video, please subscribe to the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the video, not subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up on this video. And if you have any questions or you want to give us some feedbacks, please put down in the comments. We'll definitely be looking at to do this. And don't forget that today from 5 to 6 p.m. we're going to have the webinar. Right, don't forget that you can subscribe to the webinar. You can register yourself to the webinar as well in the description of this video. Now, let's go to the video. Okay, so we've seen euro dollar giving us some relief for those on the short side. Even myself, I was short as well, giving some relief to myself as well. The reason is we did add a strong data coming from Europe, and this is starting with the French GDP. Quarter over quarter, quarter three coming at 0.4% from the consensus of 0.3%, so 0.1% higher than what was expected. The year over year came in at 1.3. There was no consensus, but the previous was 1%, so 0.3% higher than the previous. This is already really good. Following up with the Spanish GDP, very good. 0.8% from the consensus 0.6. Spanish CPI coming higher as well. Inflation continue to grow at Spanish. Year over year consensus 1.7. The actual came in at 1.8. The month over month came in at 0.6 from the consensus 0.5. And the GDP came in at 3.4 from the consensus of 3. So there is some growth as well on domestic growth as well on Spain. Now, afterwards we had the Italian GDP. It wasn't that good, came in at 0 from the consensus at 0.2, and the year over year was expected to be 0.7, came in at 0.4, so not too good as well. But the biggest economy of Eurozone, German, is actually growing. Okay, the German GDP quarter over quarter was expected to have a contraction of negative 0.1%, and now is actually growing to 0.2%, so 0.2%, so double it and give it to us and give it to the next person. I don't know if you guys have always seen this video. That's what Germany is doing with us. So consensus was negative 0.1 and now it's actual 0.2. That's the quarter over quarter. The year over year continues to be, retracting at negative 0.2%, but a little bit better than what the consensus was expecting at negative 0.3. So there is some story that we can actually dig in a little bit more and understand why this is negative, all right? And it's because of Volkswagen. If you want to know about it, be ready for tonight on the webinar, because I will be talking about Volkswagen. What does Volkswagen has to do with German, and what has Volkswagen to do with euro prices and all of these, okay? It's a very small talk, but we can definitely understand why is it negative. And then later on, the most important, the euro actual zone, right? We had GDP quarter over quarter coming in at 0.4% from the consensus 0.2, so double it again. And then GDP year over year quarter three consensus was 0.8%, and now actual came in at 0.9. Very good for Eurozone again. Services sentiment, we don't much care about it, but it was positive as well. And now, most important, the GDP on USA is retracting. Okay, the quarter over quarter, quarter three GDP was consensus at 3%, and now is at 2.8%. So not good for USA, hey? Wasn't it USA giving us so much strong data? Feels like we are entering on a contraction phase at this moment. And be ready, because tomorrow we're going to have the NFP, and I do believe the NFP can potentially come in lower than what was expected. Okay. PCE prices came in at 1.5 from the consensus at 2.7. And to finalize euro area data releases. We had German CPI coming in at double as well, 0.4% from the expected 0.2. German CPI year over year 2% from the consensus of 1.8%, and the German HICP coming in at 2.4 from the consensus at 2.1. Guys, the data is here, the numbers don't lie, and we are looking to continue to go long on euro dollar. If you are looking to trade long on euro dollar, I would suggest using some risk management as well to your portfolio, because on this way you prevent any big losses coming tomorrow on the NFP. Most likely we will have some volatility coming on the NFP. Is expected to be lower than the previous, so this is already very bad, okay? But now if it comes even worse than that and the previous they reduce to even lower, this won't be good. Now, next Tuesday, be ready, because next Tuesday will be election day, okay? So Trump is still winning. But how true is this poly market? How true is those betting websites? Actually, we can trust them, can't we trust them? And why shouldn't we do 100% trust on those types of websites? This is what another topic we're going to be discussing tonight as well. Guys, thank you so much. Have all a wonderful weekend. Have all a wonderful day ahead, and I catch up with you today 5 to 6 p.m. on the webinar. Register yourself, it's free. We don't charge you anything. We don't ask you for credit card. We only ask you for email so we can send you the link for you to join. All right, guys, thank you so much. See you later. Bye.